Shady Vlog. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, guys, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to this channel. Let's move this channel forward. This is the #1 recognized Chelsea fan in the whole wide world. When I say don't doubt it, because it's real. Hello guys, I'm back here once again to give you the roundup of the football latest news, the current future, the shocker, the exciting news, what went wrong, what went right in the last weekend fixtures. Yes, just like you know, as a football lover, we have so much exciting news today because there were a lot of shocker that went wrong and wicked. So today I'm here to give you the roundup of everything that happened in the football world. This is Shady Vlog, guys. Once again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, come on, let us move this channel forward. Let me throw you the news, pour you the news on your phone. Let the news arise on your phone, on your TV, on your computer, everywhere you find yourself over the world. The news will come straight on your phone. This Shady Vlog. Let's move this channel forward. Okay, without wasting so much of your time, guys, what do we have here? First of all, I would like to dive deep into English Premier League, everything that went right and everything that went wrong. Well, just like we know, I will start with my team, Chelsea. Chelsea was a failure throughout the weekend. The match against Bournemouth was a must-win match. I'm a #1 Chelsea fan. I can't doubt it. But they were a failure in the weekend. They conceived 2 goals under 5 minutes. What was that? Frank Lampard. That's very, very poor result. But they are a team that should have capitalized on the failure of Chelsea. A team like Manchester United. Though Bruno Fernandes showed his skills, he scored a goal again, but it wasn't enough. They should have won that match. Manchester United drew with Everton 1-1. We should have won. If they have won that game, they could have closed the game, closed the mark, the point on Chelsea, but they failed to utilize the opportunity. So they are still 4 points behind Chelsea. Tottenham was a shocker. Wolf has been, just like I said last week, they have been in exceptional form this season, and they have taken that form along with them. Defeating Tottenham at home was a shocker, was a big shocker to everyone. And we have Watford. God, Watford. Watford defeating Liverpool. The first lose of the season for Liverpool. This is the first loss, Liverpool's first loss of the season. After 28 games. Sorry, after 29 games, this is the first game they have lost. That was a big plus for Manchester United. And I know the people that will be much excited, the people that will be much happy with this, their loss, will be Arsenal fans. I know that Arsenal fans have been crying that, is Liverpool want to break their invisible record? Because Arsenal went 2003-2004 invisible without losing a single match in the season, and they won the league. So they have been asking themselves, are we going to have another invisible squad in Premier League this season, which is Liverpool? So Arsenal fans have been, they have put their hand on their jaw. They have been waiting for this day, and I know that they don't win league, but I know that they are very, very exciting. I have a friend, Wale. I know he's a chronic Arsenal lover. If he's watching this video, he will be able to relate with me. I know they have all been waiting. Like, is Liverpool going to go unbeaten this season? But the loss, it was a shock to Watford. Kudos to them. I would say kudos to Liverpool, kudos to them. That was another shock of the season. They lose to Watford 3-0. And Bournemouth draw Chelsea, Newcastle and Burnley 0-0. West Ham and Southampton is another shocker. West Ham defeated Southampton. And the Crystal Palace winning their game 1-0 against Brighton. And Norwich Leicester. God, I can't believe that. Another shocker. Norwich defeating Leicester. It was a shocker. I never believed that. Just like I say, it's Premier League. Anything is possible. It's the game of football. It's the game of sport. Everything is possible, guys. Thank you for staying with me. And before we know, let us deep dive into what is happening with Neymar. Neymar was suspended last season. He took an unprecedented, unwarranted and unwanted red card in the last match, and today he didn't play. But I think it's high time PSG should partner with Neymar and build a team around Mbappe. In my own point of view, it is high time, because without Neymar, Mbappe is delivering, Di Maria is delivering, Icardi is delivering, Cavani is delivering. So it's high time to let Neymar go. Neymar cannot win the Champions League. Neymar cannot win the Champions League. It's high time to let him go. So here is discussed. Lyon defeating St 1-0, Buduz Nice 1-1, Nantes Lille 1, where we have our brother Osimhen is doing a fantastic job in Lille. And Metz, Ayer, Brest and Anga, Monaco is coming back, a draw Rennes. Montpellier defeating Strasbourg, Totolos losing to Rennes, PSG winning 4-0 without Neymar. Just like I said, it's high time to let Neymar go. Neymar has been a distraction to that team. He has been a distraction to that team. He's a good player, but he has been a distraction to that team. It's high time to let him go. Before we dive again to Bundesliga, what happens in Bundesliga throughout this week? Le Pen again is a fantastic team. They have been in great form since 3 seasons ago. Still, they have been there up the table, doing their things the way they know how to do it. Just like the Chelsea fans, I followed my players everywhere. We have a very young prospect over there, Ethan Ampadu. The Chelsea fan is a Chelsea player, but was loaned on Le Pen. He played in the last Champions League and he was man of the match. He's playing a good football there. We hope that he will be able to find his foot back to the first team. And we have Le Pen and Leverkusen drawing 1-1. Wolfsburg and Hertha Berlin 1-1. 2-2, sorry. Colin and Shaka. What's happening to Shaka? What is happening to Shaka Donetsk? Sorry, Shaka 04. Shaka 04 has reduced in the last 2 seasons now. They have been nowhere to be found on top of the table. But they are one of the contenders before. They are Champions League team. How mighty are falling. Dortmund again, narrow win this time around, 1-0 against Freeport. Narrow win against Freeport. Narrow win, well, still they win. But our brother, our alien, Alan, didn't score this time around. Finally, he drew his cut into the goal streak he has been going through since he got to Dortmund. He's a good player, he's a good prospect, and he's still young. We hope him a better season ahead. And May is winning person, and Didosbo and Eta drawing on another. It's another wonderful game. Let us run around to the Syria. What happened in Syria? In the Syria, we have AS Roma defeating Cagliari. Cagliari, we all know Cagliari is a Sardinian team in the Sardinia. Cagliari. So, it's an island in Italy. AS Roma winning. Lecce and Atlanta. God, what is happening to Atlanta? What has happened to Atlanta? What has changed in Atlanta? Atlanta are running riots, winning Lecce 7-2, and Zapata's Duvan scoring hat-trick. This Atlanta team, I don't know where they came out from. They just came out from nowhere, trashing this team, staying they qualified for Champions League last season. They are still in Champions League. Guys, what is happening? I mean, what is happening? Atlanta, their team like Wolf. I'm looking the same eyes. The way I look at Wolves, I compare with Atlanta. They are trashing every big teams in the Serie A, and are doing a great job. And we have one Chelsea boy out here, which is Pulisic. I think it's that time that guy should come back to Chelsea first team. Instead of us going to spend 40 million, 50 million on player, I think that guy should just come back and slot into the team. All we need in Chelsea, just like I said earlier, is a goalkeeper, one good defender, and one striker to support Abraham. We are good to go. And Napoli and Torino, wow, Napoli finally stood up. They win 2-1 Torino. They won Torino 2-1. They defeated Torino 2-1. It's a big game. I didn't expect that. But that's kudos to Napoli. And Lazio winning Bologna again. Wow, that's an interesting match. Well, thank you guys for staying. Without wasting too much of your time, let us dive deep to La Liga. Something exceptional happened in La Liga this season. The El Clasico. What happened in the El Clasico? Vecino's breaking the record. Vecino's breaking that record this time around. What did he do? He's the youngest player to ever score in El Clasico. It was Messi in 2007. It was Messi in 2007 or 2008. It was Messi with 17 years, 300 and 200 and something days. But Nima is Vicinus is the youngest now. Guys, if you have been following my video, remember I told you that this guy, you have to watch out for this guy, Vicinus. Yesterday, he stood up, he stand up and justify that I will be the best, I will be one of the greats in the future. And he did it yesterday. Vicinus. He scored a wonderful goal. Throughout the match, he was tormenting Barcelona. I watched the match. He was tormenting Barcelona, and he did it again yesterday. Kudos to Vicinus. And Real Madrid won the day 2-0. And when I watched the game, what did I see? I saw a Barcelona team pressing. But I saw this, I know, right from beginning, Barcelona always outplay Real Madrid on the field. Even in the era of Ronaldo, in the era of Galactico, Barcelona always outplays Madrid on the team. But Madrid only find a way to win the game with a counter-attack, which yesterday again, they won. We have Vicinus tormenting the lives of Piqué, tormenting the lives of Umtiti, tormenting the life of Semedo, tormenting the life of Jordi Alba yesterday. Oh, they were in jeopardy. And we have this Messi, the godfather of football, the alien and the pitch. But he couldn't do it all alone. We all know that he couldn't do it all alone. But he did a fantastic and a great job yesterday. Kudos to him. Barcelona won, Real Madrid won the game 2-0. And we have Getafe defeating Mallorca. Getafe has really stood up this season. They were in top 4 or top 5. Look at the standing. Getafe are in the top 5. They are doing a fantastic and a great job. And we have Atletico Madrid drawing. I don't know what happened to Atletico Madrid. Just like I said, I think it's high time Simpson look for somewhere else to play straight. He did a wonderful job. And we have Sevilla winning Osasuna, Granada drawing Celta Vigo, Leganes drawing Alaves, Valencia winning Real Betis, Eibar winning Levante, and Real Sociedad winning Valladolid. It is an interesting week, guys. It has been an interesting week where the big giants are falling. Liverpool fell, Barcelona fell, Leicester fell, and Manchester United failed to capitalize on the misfortune of Chelsea, and Tottenham fell to the sharks of wolves, to the wolves. Guys, thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, guys, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Let us move this channel forward. This is Shady Vlog. Subscribe to my channel, move it to my channel, support to my channel. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for staying with me. It's football roundup of the week. I've come here to show you, to tell you how the mighty are followed. Liverpool fell to Watford. Barcelona fell to the jaw of Real Madrid. Thank you very much for staying with me. I say peace out. Boom.